Have you ever found yourself drifting on the softest edges of wakefulness, where the bustling world outside begins to dissolve and a new inner stillness starts to bloom? It's a gentle, almost imperceptible transformation, isn't it? This quiet unfolding of the self as it prepares for its nightly voyage into the deep, tranquil seas of sleep. Even before we fully surrender to slumber's profound embrace, there's a curious, continuous slowing that begins within the intricate pathways of our bodies and minds, a silent dimming of the bright, sharp edges of awareness, a subtle reweaving of sensations that hints at a profound, yet often overlooked magic residing within us. We slip from the active, defined contours of our busy day into a landscape where the familiar rhythms of waking life become wonderfully pliable, like soft clay beneath a potter's gentle shaping hands, ready to be molded by the quiet currents of rest. Consider for a moment the common, wondrous miracle of deep sleep. It is a state of profound physiological rest where your breath deepens, your heart rate slows its steady beat, and your muscles release their hold, becoming soft and yielding. In this precious embrace, your body performs its silent, essential work of repair and restoration, mending the subtle wear of the day, replenishing its precious stores of energy, and consolidating the delicate threads of memory. While your conscious mind may feel utterly absent, drifting in realms unknown, a vast, complex symphony of biological processes continues, unseen and unhurried. This is not idleness, but a deeper, more profound form of activity, a quiet, continuous hum of life diligently working to sustain your very being. Think of an ancient, tranquil lake, its surface perfectly still under a vast, dark sky. Beneath this calm exterior, countless unseen currents continue their slow, perpetual flow, carrying nutrients, shaping the lakebed, and sustaining the myriad forms of life that reside in its depths. The surface stillness is merely a reflection of a deeper, enduring movement. Our body in deep sleep is like this lake, outwardly still, yet inwardly teeming with the quiet. Vital processes that ensure its continued vitality. This ability of complex biological systems to enter states of profound deceleration, to seemingly pause their active engagement with the world while maintaining their fundamental essence, is a testament to the remarkable ingenuity of life itself. It suggests a deep, inherent wisdom within all living things, a capacity for profound rest that serves as the foundation for vibrant awakening. But now, let us consider how this profound stillness of rest often leads our minds to gently wander, to explore the very edges of our understanding, particularly regarding the astonishing nature of emotions. In those quiet moments just before sleep, or during the soft flow of a daydream, our thoughts might drift over the myriad ways we experience feelings, from the simplest to the most complex. What makes a moment feel joyful? What are the subtle shifts that lead to contentment? What hidden currents nurture our sense of peace and well-being, this innate human capacity for feeling, for experiencing the rich tapestry of emotions, is a gentle and universal whisper, echoing through our deepest contemplations. Imagine the vivid landscape of a dream, where you find yourself experiencing emotions with astonishing clarity and intensity. You might float through a scene filled with an inexplicable sense of joy, a lightness in your chest, a feeling of pure delight. Or you might encounter situations that evoke a profound sense of peace, a deep calm that settles over you like a soft blanket. In the dream, these emotions feel utterly real, unconstrained by the usual complexities of waking life. The dream world, in its very essence, highlights the mind's profound ability to create, to re-experience, and even to subtly transform emotions, blurring the sharp lines between what is felt consciously and what arises from deeper, unseen currents within our being. This hints at a more profound, pervasive form of emotional fluidity, suggesting that joy, and indeed all feelings, are not merely reactions to external events, but are intricately woven from internal processes, a rich tapestry that can be rewoven and re-experienced. This leads us to a gentle and a profound inquiry. What is the true nature of happiness and other positive emotions? Are they simply responses to external stimuli, like a child's laughter at a toy, or a feeling of contentment when a goal is achieved? Or are they, in a deep and mysterious way, also influenced by a complex interplay of forces that operate beneath the surface of our awareness, rooted in the very biochemistry of our bodies and brains? This isn't about denying the reality of external triggers for happiness, but about embracing a deeper understanding of how our emotions emerge. Much like a beautiful river whose course is shaped by unseen geological formations, and whose water molecules are continuously exchanging with the vast, boundless ocean, it's a profound dialogue that has been humming within the very fabric of our being since our very beginnings, a symphony of unseen forces orchestrated by subtle, pervasive energies. Consider the intricate web of factors that shape even a simple feeling of joy. Your genetic predispositions might influence your general temperament, making you more prone to optimism. The experiences of your childhood, the nurturing you received, and the social bonds you formed subtly shape your emotional resilience. Even the gentle rhythm of your breathing, the subtle thrum of your heartbeat, and the quiet murmur of your internal organs can profoundly influence your mood. These influences are often invisible, operating below the threshold of your conscious awareness, yet they subtly bias your inclinations and shape your responses, profoundly linking you to the world. When you feel a sudden surge of happiness, it feels like your unique feeling, but perhaps it's an echo of countless prior influences, gently preparing the ground for that specific, harmonious resonance. This contemplation of the dream of joy and its profound implications for our understanding of happiness and other emotions is not meant to stir alarm or uncertainty. Instead, it invites a deeper appreciation for the intricate web of processes within us and around us, and the astonishing complexity of existence. It's a gentle nudge to recognize that our conscious mind is but one aspect of our being, and that deeper, more fundamental processes, operating in the quiet of our internal world, constantly shape our experience, often in ways we are only just beginning to gently perceive. It calls for humility and a quiet curiosity, a willingness to listen to the whispers of our own minds, even if we don't fully understand their language. For within those whispers might lie profound insights into the rhythms of our emotions and the nature of our deepest self. As you drift deeper into the quiet stillness, let the image of your own deep slumber and the dream of joy's gentle fluidity bring you profound peace. Feel the quiet, ceaseless activity within all living things, silently working to perceive, to adapt, and to exist in harmony with their internal and external environments. Even as your conscious thoughts begin to softly dissipate, there is no need to actively solve the grand mystery of happiness. Simply allow this beautiful internal work of contemplation to unfold, carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of your mind's profound internal world and the pervasive potential of unseen emotional bonds. With each exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissipate like a wisp of mist in the cool night air. You are safe, you are warm, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle, persistent hum of inner contentment. All is calm, all is clear, as the whispers from the dream of joy guide you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As the soft whispers from the dream of joy gently recede, and the subtle contours of our familiar waking world gradually soften into a tranquil twilight, we are invited to consider a deeper, more profound landscape, the vast and intricate inner universe of our brain, and the gentle haze of its sensing activity. Imagine, if you will, that your mind is not a silent, still pool waiting for emotions to appear, but a boundless, tranquil ocean, where countless electrical and chemical currents continuously ripple and interact, shaping the very feelings, thoughts, and indeed, the silent, essential work that happens even when your conscious awareness feels utterly at rest. This isn't an empty space, but a vibrant, living network, constantly in motion, profoundly influencing our inner environment in ways we are only just beginning to softly understand. We often perceive our brain as the central command center, a sovereign entity that responds directly to our conscious will, meticulously processing information and then, almost miraculously, generating a feeling. When you see a beautiful sunset or hear a soothing melody, the feeling of awe or peace seems to simply emerge from your direct experience. And indeed, the brain is undeniably the seat of consciousness, thought, and decision-making. However, modern scientific understanding, gently unveiling the intricate complexities of our biology, reveals a far more sophisticated and interconnected truth beneath the surface of our conscious awareness. A vast, continuous symphony of electrochemical signals is perpetually in motion, shaping the very essence of our perceptions and defining how we experience and express emotions. Even something as simple as a smile. Think of an ancient, sprawling forest, vibrant with diverse life. At dawn, a subtle breeze begins to stir the leaves, but beneath the surface, countless unseen air currents are already flowing, guiding the very first movements of the leaves. Our brain is much like this forest, but on a microscopic scale, composed of billions of tiny, interconnected cells called neurons. These neurons are not isolated islands. They form vast, sprawling networks, communicating with each other through a ceaseless dance of electrical impulses and chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. This constant, gentle communication, this ceaseless flow of information, constitutes the very essence of the sensing brain. The data that gives rise to everything we experience, the warmth of a cherished memory, the cool logic of a calculation, the vibrant colors of the world around us, and profoundly, our very ability to feel and to express joy. The sheer complexity and speed of this neural current are truly astounding. Billions of neurons, each capable of connecting with thousands of others, create trillions of synaptic connections. Information races across these networks at speeds far beyond our conscious processing. Every sensation you experience, every thought you generate, every emotion you feel, every word you utter, is the result of intricate patterns of neural firing, a complex choreography unfolding in milliseconds. This fundamental activity operates largely beneath the threshold of our conscious awareness, yet it orchestrates the very inputs and outputs that our conscious mind later interprets as its own feelings and expressions. This leads us to a gentle, intriguing question. How does this ceaseless neural activity in the brain actually translate into the rich, subjective experience of emotion, particularly positive ones like joy or contentment, which often find their outward expression in a smile? Could the gentle haze refer to the subtle veil that separates these powerful, unconscious neural processes from our slower, more deliberate conscious feelings, blurring the lines between pure biochemical reaction and subjective experience? Consider the scientific whispers that have begun to emerge from brain research, particularly in the field of affective neuroscience. This gentle gaze reveals that emotions are not localized to a single emotion center in the brain. Instead, they arise from the dynamic interplay of multiple brain regions, forming complex distributed networks. When you experience joy, it's a symphony involving areas like the prefrontal cortex involved in planning and decision-making. Giving context to the emotion, the nucleus accumbens a key part of the brain's reward system, associated with pleasure and motivation. The amygdala, though often linked to fear, it also processes positive emotions and their intensity, and the insula, which integrates bodily sensations with emotional experience. This intricate orchestrated activity, fueled by the brain's vast energy consumption, is the true engine of our emotional landscape. Furthermore, the very structure and connectivity of our brain are also shaped by both genetic and biological factors, subtly predisposing us to certain emotional tendencies. The density of neural connections in certain regions, the efficiency of white matter pathways, the size of particular brain areas all can have subtle influences that bias us towards certain cognitive styles or emotional tendencies. For example, some research suggests genetic influences on the sensitivity of reward pathways, which could subtly influence an individual's general capacity for experiencing pleasure and motivation. These are the underlying architectural patterns, profoundly shaping the way our thoughts and emotions flow, like the unseen foundational elements of a house, influencing the layout of its rooms. The brain's neurochemistry plays an incredibly profound role in orchestrating emotions. Our moods, our energy levels, our capacity for joy, and our emotional responses are deeply intertwined with the delicate balance of neurotransmitters. These chemical messengers facilitate communication between neurons, influencing how our brains process information and respond to stimuli. Genetic factors can influence the production, reception, and reuptake of these neurotransmitters, subtly biasing our emotional landscape. For instance, variations in genes related to serotonin transport can influence an individual's susceptibility to certain mood fluctuations. Similarly, dopamine activity in the reward pathways is intimately linked to feelings of pleasure and motivation. The brain's ability to modulate these chemical levels and how individual neurons respond to them is a continuous, invisible chemical conversation happening within our skull, its subtle messages profoundly shaping the landscape of our minds. This gentle haze of the sensing brain is profound because it challenges our intuitive sense of emotions as purely reactive phenomena. Instead, it reveals them as periods of profound, active construction, a continuous hum of vital processes that sustain our very being. It invites us to consider that our internal landscape is far richer, softer, and more wonderfully dynamic than our direct senses typically reveal. It's a quiet invitation to surrender our need for simplistic explanations for joy and sorrow, and to embrace the beautiful, gentle dance of complex biochemical and neural causality that underpins our very emotional existence. This contemplation of the sensing brain within and the vastness of its silent influence on our emotional experience is not meant to stir alarm or a sense of vulnerability. Instead, it invites a deeper appreciation for the intricate web of processes within us and the astonishing sophistication of our own biology. It's a gentle nudge to recognize that our conscious mind is but one aspect of our being, and that deeper, more fundamental processes, operating in the quiet of our internal world, constantly shape our experience, often in ways we are only just beginning to gently perceive. It calls for humility and a quiet curiosity, a willingness to listen to the whispers of our own minds, even if we don't fully understand their intricate language. For within those whispers might lie profound insights into the rhythms of our emotions and the nature of our deepest self. As you drift deeper into the quiet stillness, let the image of this gentle haze of the sensing brain envelop you. Feel the vastness of this inner landscape, the quiet hum of billions of tiny lives, and the countless shimmering interactions constantly unfolding. There is no urgency here, no need to grasp at concrete answers. Simply allow the profound sense of boundless collaboration and enduring mystery to wash over you, carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of your brain's internal universe and its pervasive potential for intricate activity. With each exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissipate like a wisp of mist in the cool, dawn air. You are safe, you are held, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle, persistent hum of your own sensing brain. All is calm, all is clear, as the gentle haze of the inner flow guides you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As we gently drift deeper into the serene landscape of our inner world, Softly moving through the subtle haze of the sensing brain, we now approach a profoundly vital and intimate connection, the very essence of happiness and other positive emotions, as expressed through the intricate dance of our happy molecules. Imagine, for a quiet moment, your mind not as a rigid structure where emotions are simply on or off, but as a vast, ancient symphony orchestra, perpetually playing a unique and intricate composition. The feelings of joy, contentment, and peace are not mere abstract sensations. They are the harmonious melodies created by tiny, chemical messengers, ceaselessly flowing and interacting within the vast network of your brain. These are the faint, persistent echoes from a rich, intricate biochemical process, continuously reverberating through your inner landscape, profoundly shaping how you perceive the world and express your inner state. We often perceive our emotions as purely psychological phenomena, born from our thoughts, experiences, and reactions to external events. If we feel happy, we might attribute it solely to a pleasant encounter or a positive outcome. And indeed, our thoughts and circumstances play an undeniable role. However, modern scientific understanding, gently unveiling the intricate complexities of our biology, reveals a far more sophisticated and interconnected truth beneath the surface of our conscious feelings. A vast, continuous symphony of neurotransmitters and hormones is perpetually in motion, shaping the very impulses that later manifest as our perceived emotions, including the profound feeling of joy that often blossoms into a smile. Think of an ancient, sprawling forest, vibrant with diverse life. At dawn, a subtle breeze begins to stir the leaves, but beneath the surface, countless unseen chemical exchanges are already flowing, guiding the very first movements of life. Our brain is much like this forest, but on a microscopic scale, composed of billions of tiny, interconnected cells called neurons. These neurons communicate not by direct touch, but by releasing minute quantities of chemical messengers into the tiny gaps between them, called synapses. These messengers, the neurotransmitters, are the happy molecules we are contemplating. They are the subtle notes in our brain's chemical symphony, orchestrating our moods, our thoughts, and our very capacity for joy. This leads us to a gently profound inquiry. What are these happy molecules, and how do they create the symphony of our emotions? They are not simple switches, but intricate chemical keys that fit into specific locks, receptors on other neurons, thereby either exciting or calming those neurons. The specific type of molecule, its quantity, and the pattern of its release all contribute to the subtle nuances of our emotional landscape. Consider dopamine, often affectionately known as the reward molecule or the motivation molecule. It's not just about pleasure, it's profoundly linked to our drive, our sense of anticipation, and the feeling of reward when we achieve a goal or experience something positive. When you feel a surge of excitement about a new idea, or the satisfaction of completing a task, dopamine is likely playing a central role. It's produced in various brain regions, including the ventral tegmental area VTA and substantia nigra, and its release into areas like the nucleus accumbens creates feelings of pleasure and motivation, gently guiding us towards behaviors that are beneficial. The echoes of dopamine are the subtle nudges towards curiosity, towards engagement, and towards the quiet satisfaction of accomplishment. Then there is serotonin, often called the well-being molecule or the mood regulator. While a surprising 90% of the body's serotonin is produced in the gut, which we gently explored in a previous journey, the serotonin produced in the brain is crucial for regulating mood, sleep, appetite, and digestion. It influences feelings of contentment, calmness, and overall emotional stability. Imbalances in serotonin levels are frequently associated with mood disorders like depression and anxiety, highlighting its vital role in maintaining our emotional equilibrium. When you feel a sense of quiet peace or the pervasive calm after a stressful day, serotonin is often gently orchestrating that feeling, creating a harmonious backdrop for your thoughts. Next, Consider oxytocin, often referred to as the love molecule or the bonding hormone. It's released in situations of physical touch, social connection, and trust, fostering feelings of warmth, empathy, and affection. When you share a comforting embrace with a loved one, or feel a deep sense of connection with a friend, oxytocin is gently weaving those threads of intimacy. It plays a crucial role in social bonding, trust, and even maternal behavior, creating a profound sense of security and belonging. Its echoes are the subtle warmth in your chest when you feel connected, the quiet reassurance of shared humanity. And finally, endorphins, often called the body's natural painkillers or euphoria molecules. These are produced by the body in response to pain, stress, and even pleasurable activities like exercise, laughter, or eating certain foods. They bind to the same receptors as opioid drugs, producing feelings of analgesia, pain relief, and a sense of well-being or even euphoria. When you experience the runner's high after a long run, or the gentle warmth of relief after a good laugh, endorphins are quietly at work, soothing discomfort and enhancing positive sensations. The echoes of endorphins are the gentle waves of comfort that wash over you, the subtle easing of tension, the quiet blossoming of innate contentment. These happy molecules are not simple, isolated chemical events. They are part of a continuous, complex symphony, interacting with each other, with other neurotransmitters, and with the vast networks of neurons in the brain. Their production, release, and reuptake are tightly regulated, influenced by our genetics, our experiences, our diet, our sleep, and even our social interactions. This intricate interplay creates the rich, nuanced tapestry of our emotional life, allowing for a vast spectrum of feelings from fleeting joy to profound contentment. The profound implications of this intricate biochemical orchestration are gently revolutionary. It suggests that our emotions, including happiness, are not solely abstract concepts but are deeply rooted in the elegant chemistry of our brains. Understanding the role of these happy molecules allows us to approach our emotional well-being from a more holistic perspective, recognizing that gentle interventions like exercise, social connection, mindful practices, and even simply choosing to smile can subtly, yet powerfully influence our internal biochemistry, encouraging the harmonious flow of these vital messengers. It's a silent, continuous biochemical conversation happening in our skull, its subtle messages profoundly shaping the landscape of our minds. This contemplation of the happy molecules and their profound implications for our emotional well-being is not meant to stir alarm or present a definitive answer to the complexities of happiness. Instead, it invites a deeper appreciation for the intricate web of processes within us and the astonishing sophistication of our own biology. It's a gentle nudge to recognize that our conscious mind is but one aspect of our being, and that deeper, more fundamental processes, operating in the quiet of our internal world, constantly shape our experience, often in ways we are only just beginning to gently perceive. It calls for humility and a quiet curiosity, a willingness to listen to the whispers of our own minds, even if we don't fully understand their intricate language. For within those whispers might lie profound insights into the rhythms of our emotions and the nature of our deepest self. As you drift deeper into the quiet stillness, let the image of these happy molecules, like countless tiny, singing messengers, envelop you. Feel the vastness of this inner landscape, the quiet hum of countless chemical reactions constantly unfolding, and the seamless dance between your biology and your emotions. There is no urgency here, no need to grasp at concrete answers. Simply allow the profound sense of subtle biochemical communication and inner harmony to wash over you, carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of your body's profound internal chemistry and its pervasive potential for emotional balance. With each exhale, Release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissipate like a wisp of mist in the cool night air. You are safe, you are warm, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle, persistent echoes from the happy molecules. All is calm, all is clear, as the harmonious flow of your internal biochemistry guides you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As we gently drift deeper into the serene landscape of our inner world, softly moving through the echoing whispers from happy molecules, we now turn our attention to the profound and intricate connection that binds our very experience of being the woven fabric of emotion and its delicate, invisible threads of neural signals. Imagine, for a quiet moment, your unique being not as a passive recipient of external events that dictate your feelings, but as a magnificent, shimmering tapestry, impossibly intricate and endlessly flowing. Its countless patterns, the fleeting joy of a shared glance, the subtle warmth of contentment, the vibrant spark of excitement, all culminating in a simple smile, are all subtly orchestrated, in part by tiny electrical and incredibly pervasive currents, the constant communication between your brain cells. This isn't chaos, but a dance of profound interconnectedness, a silent ballet where every feeling is guided and shaped by the unseen, continuous flow of information within your neural networks. We often perceive emotions as singular, distinct states that arise in response to specific thoughts or external triggers. A compliment brings happiness, a challenge brings frustration. While these connections are real, modern scientific understanding, gently illuminating the intricate complexities of our biology, reveals a far more sophisticated and interconnected reality. Emotions are not just simple outputs, they are complex, dynamic processes woven from countless interacting neural signals, chemical messengers, and past experiences. The sheer richness and nuance of human feeling arise from this intricate interplay, a continuous symphony played out by our brain. Think of an ancient master weaver at their loom, creating an impossibly intricate and vibrant tapestry. Each individual thread, on its own, is simple, a mere strand of color or texture. But when countless threads are intricately interwoven, following a precise, harmonious pattern, they collectively form a magnificent, detailed image. The beauty, the story, the very essence of the tapestry is not in any single thread, but in the relationships and interactions between them, in the way they intertwine and flow together. Our emotions, that grand tapestry of our inner life, are woven from countless neural threads, the electrical impulses, the chemical releases, the firing patterns of individual neurons, each with its own distinct role, contributing to the overall strength, color, and story of our feelings. The primary threads in this emotional weave are the countless neural signals that continuously transmit information throughout the brain. When you experience a stimulus, a kind word, a beautiful piece of music, a pleasant scent, your sensory organs translate this information into electrical impulses. These impulses then travel rapidly along pathways of interconnected neurons, creating specific patterns of activity. It is the complex interpretation and integration of these patterns within various brain regions that ultimately gives rise to your conscious feeling of an emotion, such as joy. This continuous flow of electrical activity is the very language of emotion, a silent, ceaseless conversation happening within your skull. This leads us to a gentle, profound inquiry. How do these tiny electrical signals and chemical whispers combine to form the vast, diverse tapestry of our emotions, particularly positive ones like happiness that culminate in a smile? The answer lies in the dynamic interplay between different brain regions and their neurochemical messengers. When you feel joy, it's not a single happiness neuron firing. Instead, it's a symphony involving multiple brain areas working in concert, orchestrated by the precise release and reception of various neurotransmitters. Consider the prefrontal cortex, the front part of your brain, involved in higher-level cognitive functions like planning, decision-making, and emotional regulation. This region helps to give context and meaning to your emotions. Then there's the nucleus accumbens, a key component of the brain's reward system, associated with feelings of pleasure, motivation, and anticipation. When you experience something rewarding, activity in this area surges, often influenced by the release of dopamine, one of our happy molecules. This gentle persuasion by dopamine helps reinforce behaviors that lead to positive feelings, guiding us towards experiences that promote joy and satisfaction. The amygdala, often linked to processing fear and threat, also plays a nuanced role in positive emotions, particularly in processing their intensity and novelty. And the insula, a deeper brain region, integrates bodily sensations with emotional experience, allowing you to feel the physical warmth in your chest or the lightness in your limbs that often accompanies joy. The interplay of these regions, each contributing its unique neural thread, creates the rich subjective experience of emotion. Beyond these regions, the continuous flow of serotonin throughout the brain plays a crucial role in regulating mood and promoting feelings of contentment and well-being. Its balanced activity helps to stabilize our emotional landscape, preventing extreme swings and fostering a pervasive sense of peace. Oxytocin, released during social bonding, weaves threads of connection and trust, profoundly influencing our capacity for empathy and the joy derived from close relationships. And the body's natural pain relievers, endorphins, often released during laughter or physical activity, contribute to a sense of euphoria and overall well-being, gently soothing discomfort and enhancing positive sensations. The facial expressions of emotion, particularly a smile, are not merely outward displays. They are also integral threads in this woven fabric, providing feedback to the brain itself. When you genuinely smile, the muscles in your face send signals back to your brain, which can then reinforce the feeling of happiness, creating a positive feedback loop. This phenomenon, known as the facial feedback hypothesis, suggests that the very act of smiling can subtly influence your mood, proving that the body's expressions are intimately linked to the mind's feelings. It's like a conductor whose movements not only guide the orchestra but are also subtly influenced by the music it produces, creating a seamless, reciprocal dance. The complexity of these neural signals, the precise timing of neurotransmitter release, and the intricate activation patterns across various brain regions are truly astounding. It's a continuous, invisible chemical and electrical conversation happening within our skull, its subtle messages profoundly shaping the landscape of our emotions. The woven fabric of emotion, with its neural threads, is a testament to the brain's continuous, tireless work, maintaining its precision and adaptability and creating the rich tapestry of our feelings. This understanding of the woven fabric of emotion, supported by the intricate dance of neural signals, is profoundly beautiful. It suggests that our feelings are not merely abstract concepts, but are deeply rooted in the elegant chemistry and electrical activity of our brains. It challenges our intuitive sense of emotions as simple, singular reactions, revealing a pervasive, subtle fluidity that is continuously in motion, forming the very essence of our inner experience. It highlights that the most profound aspects of our being are often the most intricately woven and subtly orchestrated. This contemplation of the woven fabric of emotion, with its neural threads, is not meant to be daunting, but rather deeply humbling and profoundly wondrous. It suggests that our capacity for feeling is far more elegant and enduring than we might ever fully grasp, a continuous masterpiece of dynamic consistency occurring across the vastness of our internal landscape. The neural threads are a testament to the brain's astonishing capacity for subtle orchestration and its fluid, timeless dance, guiding all our emotional experiences within its grand embrace. As you drift deeper into the quiet stillness, let the image of this woven fabric of emotion, with its neural threads, envelop you. Feel the subtle dance of profound connection at the very foundation of your feelings, the quiet hum of unity beneath every thought and sensation. There is no urgency here. No need to grasp at concrete answers. Simply allow the profound sense of interconnectedness and subtle orchestration to wash over you, carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of your mind's most fundamental structure and its pervasive potential for emotional richness. With each exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissipate like a wisp of mist in the cool, dawn air. You are safe, you are held, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle, persistent hum of your own inner symphony. All is calm, all is clear, as the woven fabric of emotion guides you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As we gently drift deeper into the serene landscape of our inner world, softly moving through the woven fabric of emotion and the delicate threads of neural signals, we now approach a fascinating threshold, the delicate boundary where our internal biochemistry meets its outward expression. Imagine, for a quiet moment, a tranquil lake at dusk, its surface perfectly still. On one side, the shore is illuminated by the familiar, comforting lights of our internal thoughts and feelings, hidden from view. But stretching out into the serene darkness of the lake is an expanse where the first, almost imperceptible gleam of a distant lighthouse begins to appear, its light reaching across the vastness to hint at the profound, yet often overlooked, capacity of a simple action like a smile to gently influence our internal chemistry and genuinely shift our mood. This gentle, shimmering light is akin to the quiet, nuanced understanding that the expression of an emotion is not merely a consequence of feeling it, but can also be a subtle cause, creating a powerful feedback loop within us. In our everyday waking experience, we intuitively understand that our emotions lead to expressions. We feel happy, and then we smile. We feel sad, and then we might frown. This intuitive understanding forms the bedrock of our self-perception and how we interpret the feelings of others. However, modern scientific understanding, gently illuminating the intricate complexities of our brain's activity and the profound connection between mind and body, reveals a far more sophisticated and interconnected reality, where the very act of expressing an emotion can subtly, yet powerfully influence our internal state. Recall our earlier contemplation of the happy molecules dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, endorphins, those intricate chemical messengers that orchestrate our feelings of joy, contentment, and well-being. These molecules are produced and released in response to a myriad of internal and external stimuli, creating our emotional landscape. Now, consider the gentle idea that the outward act of a smile, even if it begins as a conscious effort rather than a spontaneous burst of joy, can trigger the release and activity of these very same happy molecules, sending reinforcing signals back to the brain. Think of an ancient, perfectly built stone cottage, standing strong and seemingly independent. Most of the time, its internal warmth is generated by a roaring fire within. But imagine if, by merely opening a window and allowing a gentle breeze to enter, the warmth inside subtly began to increase, activating an unseen, internal heating mechanism. Similarly, a smile, even a gentle, forced one, acts as a subtle physiological signal to your brain, influencing its internal temperature of emotion. This is not a magical transformation, but a nuanced biochemical feedback loop, a profound conversation between your facial muscles and your brain's chemistry. This leads us to a gentle, profound inquiry. How does the physical act of smiling, an outward expression, send these reinforcing signals back to the brain to subtly influence our mood? The leading scientific hypothesis, explored with gentle curiosity, is known as the facial feedback hypothesis. This theory suggests that the sensations from our facial muscles, when arranged into a particular expression, are sent back to the brain. The brain then interprets these sensory inputs, and this interpretation can influence or even initiate the corresponding emotional state. Consider the intricate network of facial nerves and muscles. When you smile, even a gentle, a slight curve of the lips, specific muscles around your mouth and eyes contract. These muscle contractions send proprioceptive feedback information about the position and movement of your body parts back to your brain. Your brain processes this constant stream of sensory input. If the input corresponds to the pattern of a smile, the brain's emotional centers, already involved in processing feelings of happiness, are subtly activated or reinforced. This can lead to the release of happy molecules like endorphins and dopamine, which further enhance feelings of joy and reduce stress. It's like a soft, rhythmic tap on a drum, not loud enough to create a distinct sound itself, but sufficient to gently nudge the entire orchestra into playing a harmonious, joyful tune. This profound connection is not about faking happiness, but about leveraging the body's innate wisdom. When you force a smile, you're not instantly happy, but you're creating a physiological state that subtly biases your brain towards more positive emotions. Over time, and with repetition, this can gently rewire neural pathways, making it easier for your brain to access states of joy and contentment. This suggests that our expressions are not just a consequence of our feelings, but can also be a subtle cause, actively contributing to our emotional landscape. Furthermore, the act of smiling, even a gentle one, can subtly influence our stress response. When we smile, it can reduce the physiological stress response, including a decrease in heart rate and blood pressure, even during stressful situations. This suggests that the brain, receiving the feedback from a smiling face, subtly shifts the body's internal state towards calm and ease, allowing for greater resilience in the face of challenges. It's like a quiet, continuous conversation between your face and your internal stress regulators, gently persuading them towards peace. The reflecting light from the edge of biochemistry and expression is this profound insight that our emotional well-being is not solely determined by what happens to us or what we consciously think, but also by what we do with our bodies, particularly our faces. A simple smile and outward expression can act as a gentle catalyst, sending reinforcing signals back to the brain to promote a more positive internal biochemical state. This doesn't diminish the complexity of emotions, but rather highlights the elegance of their integrated nature, where mind and body are in a continuous, reciprocal dance. This contemplation is not meant to be daunting or to suggest a loss of genuine emotion. Instead, it offers a profound sense of empowerment and gentle wisdom. It invites us to appreciate the astonishing complexity of our own bodies, recognizing that even our simplest expressions are part of an intricate, beautiful dance between our inner chemistry and our outward form. It encourages us to cultivate mindful expressions, understanding that these acts of subtle communication are powerful investments in our physical and mental health. It calls for humility and a quiet curiosity, a willingness to listen to the whispers of our own bodies. For within those whispers might lie profound insights into the rhythms of our health and happiness. This contemplation is not meant to be daunting, but rather deeply humbling and profoundly wondrous. It suggests that the phenomenon of emotions is far more elegant and enduring than we might ever fully grasp. A continuous masterpiece of integration and expression occurring within each of us. The reflecting light from this edge of biochemistry and expression is a testament to the body's astonishing capacity for subtle self-regulation and its fluid, timeless dance, even within the confines of our own minds. As you drift deeper now, let the image of this reflecting light from the edge of biochemistry and expression bring you profound peace. Feel the quiet, ceaseless activity within your body, silently working to respond to your expressions, to generate vital chemicals, and to communicate with your brain, even as your conscious thoughts begin to softly dissipate. There is no need to actively force happiness. Simply allow this beautiful internal work of contemplation to unfold. carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of your body's profound internal harmony and its pervasive potential for emotional balance. With each exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissipate like a gentle mist rising from the calm surface of a quiet lake. You are safe, you are held, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle, persistent hum of your own inner symphony. All is calm, all is clear, as the reflecting light from the edge of biochemistry and expression guides you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As we continue our serene journey into the intricate core of healing and well-being, softly moving through the reflecting light from the subtle edge where biochemistry meets expression, we now turn our attention to the fascinating dance that unfolds beyond our individual selves. The silent, continuous process by which a simple act like a smile can send out profound ripples of social connection, eliciting a mirror response in others. Imagine, for a quiet moment, our familiar world not as a collection of separate islands, but as a vast, tranquil ocean, its surface seemingly calm, yet beneath, countless subtle ripples continuously spread from one being to another, representing the ceaseless flow of shared emotions and understanding. These are the unseen waves, the gentle yet powerful forces interacting between individuals, shaping the very currents of our collective well-being and strengthening the delicate bonds that hold us together. We often perceive our emotions as purely internal experiences, private to our own minds. While we might express them outwardly, we tend to think of the effect as unidirectional. My feeling leads to my expression. However, modern scientific understanding, gently illuminating the intricate complexities of human interaction and the profound connection between individuals, reveals a far more sophisticated and interconnected reality. Emotions and their expressions are highly contagious, capable of subtly yet powerfully influencing those around us, creating a beautiful, reciprocal dance of shared feeling. Recall our earlier contemplation of how a smile, even a consciously initiated one, can send reinforcing signals back to our own brain, influencing our internal biochemistry. Now, let us extend that understanding to the profound impact a smile can have on others. When you offer a genuine, soft smile to another person, it's not just a polite gesture, it is a subtle yet powerful social signal that initiates a cascade of internal and external responses in the recipient, often without their conscious awareness. This is the realm of emotional contagion and mirroring, where the ripples of your expression gently spread to touch another's inner landscape. Think of an ancient, perfectly still pond. If you gently drop a single tiny pebble into its center, subtle ripples will spread outwards, gracefully reaching every edge of the pond. Each ripple, though generated by a single event, influences the entire surface. Similarly, a smile, a gentle facial expression, is like that tiny pebble. It sends out invisible ripples of social information that travel from your face to another person's brain, influencing their internal state and often prompting a complementary response. This leads us to a gentle yet profound inquiry. How does a smile, a seemingly simple facial expression, trigger such a profound, mirroring response in others, leading to a ripple effect of positive emotion and connection? The answer lies in the fascinating discovery of mirror neurons. These are specialized brain cells that fire not only when an individual performs an action like smiling, but also when they observe the same action being performed by another. It's as if these neurons are silently imitating the observed action within our own brains, creating an internal simulation of what it feels like to perform that action, and thus to experience the associated emotion. Consider watching a friend genuinely laugh with joy. Your own facial muscles might subtly twitch in a nascent smile, and you might feel a spontaneous lightness in your chest, even if you don't fully understand the reason for their mirth. This isn't just empathy, it's the quiet work of your mirror neurons. They fire as if you are laughing, activating the same brain regions associated with joy in your own mind, creating a shared emotional resonance. A smile, therefore, becomes a powerful, nonverbal communicator of positive emotion, capable of transferring that feeling to others through this mirroring mechanism. It's like an ancient, perfectly synchronized chorus, where one singer begins a harmonious note, and the others, without needing a written score, instantly and effortlessly join in, completing the melody. The ripples of social connection generated by a smile extend beyond mere mimicry. They foster a sense of trust and rapport. When we see someone genuinely smile at us, our brains interpret it as a signal of warmth, friendliness, and approachability. This perception can activate brain regions associated with reward and social bonding, such as the nucleus accumbens and the release of oxytocin, one of our happy molecules. This gentle biochemical nudge encourages us to feel more comfortable, more connected, and more open towards the smiling individual, strengthening the delicate threads of social interaction. It's a profound, silent language of connection, spoken through the subtle movements of our faces. Furthermore, the act of mirroring a smile, even unconsciously, can subtly influence our own internal emotional state. As we explored in the previous chapter, the facial feedback hypothesis suggests that the sensations from our facial muscles send signals back to our brain, influencing our mood. So, when another person smiles at us, and our mirror neurons subtly prompt our own facial muscles to twitch in a gentle, reciprocal smile, this physical act can then send positive feedback to our own brain, subtly enhancing our mood. This creates a beautiful, reciprocal feedback loop. Your smile makes me smile, and my smile makes me feel happier, which in turn might encourage me to smile more, further spreading the joy. It's like two perfectly tuned instruments, gently playing a harmonious duet, each note inspiring the other to sing with greater clarity and warmth. The impact of these ripples of social connection and mirror responses is immense, yet often unseen in our daily lives that they contribute to the pervasive atmosphere of a social gathering. The warmth of a family interaction, or the sense of camaraderie within a community. They demonstrate that our emotions are not entirely private islands. They are part of a vast, interconnected ocean, capable of generating ripples that gently influence the emotional landscapes of those around us. This capacity for emotional contagion, particularly for positive emotions, highlights the profound way our well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of others. The challenges in fully understanding these intricate social dynamics are immense. The interactions are incredibly nuanced, involving countless individual expressions, complex social cues, and intricate neural pathways. However, ongoing research, employing sophisticated neuroimaging techniques, behavioral studies, and even the subtle analysis of micro-expressions continues to gently probe this mysterious connection. We are slowly, patiently learning the language of this interpersonal dialogue, seeking to identify the specific neural mechanisms or the precise social contexts that most profoundly influence our emotional contagion and our capacity for shared joy. This contemplation of the ripples of social connection and mirror responses and their profound implications for our understanding of happiness and human interaction is not meant to stir alarm or present a definitive answer to the complexities of social influence. Instead, it invites a deeper appreciation for the intricate web of processes within us and between us, and the astonishing sophistication of our own biology. It's a gentle nudge to recognize that our emotions are not just internal phenomena, but are also powerful tools for connection and for subtly shaping the emotional world around us. It calls for humility and a quiet curiosity, a willingness to listen to the whispers of our own bodies and the subtle expressions of others. For within those whispers might lie profound insights into the rhythms of our health and happiness, and the true essence of shared humanity. As you drift deeper into the quiet stillness, let the image of these gentle ripples of social connection and mirror responses envelop you. Feel the vastness of this interpersonal landscape The quiet hum of countless unspoken communications, and the seamless dance of shared emotions constantly unfolding. There's no urgency here, no need to grasp at concrete answers. Simply allow the profound sense of boundless empathy and enduring mystery to wash over you, carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of our innate capacity for connection and the pervasive potential of shared joy. With each exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissipate like a wisp of mist in the cool dawn air. You are safe, you are held, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle, persistent hum of human connection. All is calm, all is clear, as the ripples of social connection and mirror responses guide you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As we continue our serene journey into the intricate core of healing and well-being, softly moving amidst the ripples of social connection and mirror responses, we now direct our attention to a profound and continuously unfolding process that shapes our understanding the tree of joy science. Imagine, for a quiet moment, a colossal ancient tree, its roots deeply embedded in the bedrock of human experience and philosophical contemplation, its trunk stretching through centuries of psychological inquiry, and its countless branches continuously unfurling. Each new leaf represents a delicate study, a subtle experiment, a quiet clinical finding, or a compelling personal account that attempts to shed light on the elusive nature of happiness. The benefits of positive emotions and the profound impact of a simple smile. The insights we gather about the true power of joy are like falling leaves from this magnificent tree, each carrying a quiet whisper of the long, patient story of scientific inquiry and our endless quest to understand the subtle forces that bring harmony and flourishing to the human spirit. We often perceive joy and happiness as fleeting, subjective states, perhaps a fortunate byproduct of pleasant circumstances. We might think of them as intangible, beyond the realm of scientific measurement or direct influence. However, the gentle gaze of modern positive psychology and affective neuroscience, meticulously observing and analyzing the intricate processes of the human mind and body, reveals a far more sophisticated and active role for positive emotions. Joy is not merely a passive feeling, it is a profound, biologically integrated state, during which our bodies and brains perform essential functions that are critical for our health, our resilience, our social bonds, and our very capacity to function effectively in the waking world. Think of a gentle breeze rustling through an ancient forest. Each leaf, while part of the same tree, might carry a unique pattern of veins or a subtle variation in color. These are the diverse scientific studies, the meticulous observations, and the intriguing clinical applications that researchers and practitioners gently explore. When some of these reveal measurable physiological changes, such as reduced stress hormones, improved immune function, enhanced cardiovascular health, or increased longevity, in response to genuine positive emotions like observing a positive, measurable shift in a person's overall health, it's like a particularly striking leaf falling from the tree, catching our attention and inviting deeper examination. These are not definitive answers for every individual, but rather intriguing insights, nudging us towards new pathways of understanding and encouraging further, patient investigation into the fundamental necessity of cultivating positive emotional states. The very essence of what drives this endless branching of the tree of joy science lies in our insatiable human curiosity about the nature of well-being and our innate drive to flourish. When we ask fundamental questions like, what truly makes us happy? Or how can positive emotions contribute to physical health? It prompts scientists to design ingenious experiments that probe the subtle timings of neural activity, the intricate changes in brain chemistry, and the profound physiological shifts that occur during moments of joy, gratitude, or contentment. Consider the pioneering studies on the physiological benefits of positive emotions, which, though sometimes surprising, have provided invaluable insights into joy's vital role. These studies gently demonstrate the rapid and profound positive impacts of positive emotional states on our bodies and minds. For instance, engaging in acts of kindness, practicing gratitude, or experiencing genuine joy can lead to an almost immediate reduction in stress hormones like cortisol and a decrease in heart rate and blood pressure. This physiological shift from a state of fight or flight, sympathetic nervous system activation to rest and digest, parasympathetic nervous system activation, is crucial for the body's natural healing and restorative processes. When the mind is calm and positive, the body can focus its precious energy on mending and regenerating itself. This direct, measurable improvement in well-being is like a new, delicate leaf unfurling on the tree of joy science, demonstrating joy's tangible and immediate impact on our physical functioning, beyond immediate effects. Joy science meticulously investigates specific physiological processes that are positively influenced by emotional well-being. For instance, the immune system is profoundly affected by our emotional state. Studies have shown that individuals who experience more positive emotions tend to have more robust immune responses, greater antibody production after vaccinations, and better resistance to illness. This suggests that feelings of joy and contentment can subtly enhance our body's natural defenses, making us more resilient to pathogens and promoting faster recovery. It's like a tireless guardian, constantly vigilant, its strength renewed by the quiet hours of positive emotion, ensuring its perfect functioning. Furthermore, joy science explores the intricate connections between positive emotions and cardiovascular health. Chronic stress and negative emotions can contribute to inflammation and strain on the cardiovascular system. Conversely, studies have linked positive emotional states with healthier heart rates, lower blood pressure, and even a reduced risk of heart disease. The gentle flow of positive emotions is believed to contribute to a more flexible and responsive cardiovascular system, promoting overall heart health. It's like a master orchestrator, ensuring that the body's internal symphony plays a harmonious tune, minimizing discord and fostering a state of internal peace that resonates throughout the entire being. The role of positive emotions in cognitive function is another vital branch of this scientific tree. While intense anxiety can narrow our focus and impair problem solving, positive emotions are linked to a broadening of attention and an enhancement of creative thinking. When we feel joyful, our minds become more flexible, more open to new ideas, and more capable of seeing connections between seemingly disparate concepts. This broaden and build theory suggests that positive emotions don't just feel good, they actively build our intellectual, physical, and social resources, fostering greater resilience and adaptability in the face of life's challenges. It's like a gentle breeze that not only feels pleasant but also subtly strengthens the branches of a tree, allowing it to grow taller and more resilient. The power of a smile, as we contemplated earlier, is a key component of joy science. It's not just an expression, it's a physiological signal that creates a positive feedback loop within the brain, releasing happy molecules and promoting feelings of well-being. Furthermore, a smile is a powerful social cue, fostering connection, trust, and empathy with others, creating a ripple effect of positive emotions in our social environment. This underscores the profound interpersonal dimension of joy, where our individual well-being is intricately linked to the well-being of those around us. The challenges in fully understanding and precisely mapping all the mechanisms of joy and positive emotions are complex and ongoing. The interactions are incredibly nuanced, involving countless neural circuits, biochemical signals, and psychological states. However, the gentle persistence of researchers around the globe continues to push the boundaries of our capabilities. International collaborations share data and expertise, contributing to a global network of monitoring and understanding. This continuous scientific vigilance allows for a deeper appreciation of the astonishing flexibility of our emotional landscape and enhances our capacity to decipher the mind's subtle language of happiness. This exploration of the tree of joy science and the insights it offers about the profound and diverse reasons we seek happiness is not meant to be a source of anxiety or a definitive set of rigid rules. Instead, it offers a profound sense of wonder and gentle wisdom. It suggests that joy is not a passive break from life, but an active and essential state, deeply intertwined with our physical and mental health. This understanding encourages us to view the cultivation of positive emotions not as a luxury or a mere necessity, but as a fundamental pillar of holistic well-being, a powerful biological imperative that allows our bodies and brains to continuously flourish, ensuring our enduring vitality. This contemplation of the endless tree of joy science, with its diverse branches reaching into the unknown, is not meant to be daunting. Instead, it offers a profound sense of awe at the ingenuity of our biological systems and the astonishing interconnectedness of our internal world. It reminds us that our understanding of health and happiness is constantly expanding, like the steady, silent growth of a mighty tree, reaching ever higher, branching into unforeseen forms. Each new leaf a testament to life's boundless wisdom and our own role in its gentle orchestration. As you drift deeper now, let the image of this vast, growing, endless tree of joy science bring you profound peace. Feel the quiet, ceaseless activity within your body and mind, silently working to cultivate positive emotions, to promote health, and to restore balance. Even as your conscious thoughts begin to softly dissipate, there is no need to actively force happiness. Simply allow this beautiful internal work of contemplation to unfold, carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of your body's profound internal harmony and its pervasive potential for emotional balance. With each exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissipate like a gentle mist rising from a calm, ancient forest. You are safe, you are held, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle and persistent hum of your own internal symphony. All is calm, all is clear, as the falling leaves from the tree of joy science guide you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As we continue our tranquil journey into the quiet wonders, where sleep science softly intertwines with the intricate workings of our being. Having moved through the falling leaves of insightful research, we now arrive at a deeply soothing and profoundly beautiful idea, the notion that the very essence of sleep's purpose, even amidst its complex biological roles, might arise from a state of astonishing, glorious simplicity. It's like the gentle, spontaneous laughter of a child, pure and unforced, revealing a profound truth in its effortless joy. We often associate vital biological functions with incredibly intricate, elaborate mechanisms or a multitude of separate, specialized tasks. But what if the most elegant solutions for maintaining our health, the most harmonious integrations of our body's systems, and even the very spark of daily renewal, bloom from foundational concepts so simple, so beautifully concise that they whisper of an underlying unity in nature's timeless design? Imagine, if you will, a vast open field bathed in the soft, diffused light of dawn. The field appears simple in its expansive form, yet it holds countless seeds beneath its surface, each containing an elegant, compressed blueprint for life. When the conditions are just right, when the soil is soft, the light diffused, and the air still, these seeds effortlessly sprout, growing into a riot of diverse, vibrant life. The immense complexity and breathtaking beauty of the blossoming field arise not from an endless set of predetermined instructions for each individual plant, but from the simple, underlying potential of each seed, combined with the harmonious, fundamental laws of growth. Our understanding of why we sleep and the myriad benefits it confers, points to a similar, elegant principle. While sleep involves distinct stages, light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep, and affects countless physiological systems. The core reasons for its existence might be distilled into a few profoundly efficient and universally applicable functions. The glorious simplicity lies in the fact that a seemingly passive state of unconsciousness can accomplish so much, so effectively, with such profound impact on our well-being. It's a testament to nature's genius for elegant, multifunctional design. Think of an intricate piece of music. The music itself, its melody, harmony, rhythm, and emotional impact is not created by an overwhelming cacophony of sound. Instead, it arises from the precise arrangement of a limited set of notes, played with specific timing and intensity. The power and beauty lie not in the sheer number of elements, but in the elegant relationships between them, in the harmonious way they combine. Similarly, the diverse benefits of sleep, from memory consolidation and emotional regulation to cellular repair and immune boosting, are not a random collection of functions. They are interwoven, each supporting the other, arising from a few fundamental principles of rest and internal reorganization. This is the very essence of glorious simplicity in action, a multitude of small, simple components, working in harmony, yielding a profound, complex outcome like robust health and refreshed awareness. This glorious simplicity suggests that the laws governing sleep's restorative power are incredibly efficient and robust. Consider the process of synaptic homeostasis, for instance. During our waking hours, we constantly form new connection synapses between neurons as we learn. If this process continued indefinitely without regulation, our brains would become overwhelmed and energetically inefficient. Sleep provides a simple, yet profoundly effective solution during deep sleep. Many of these connections are subtly weakened or pruned back, particularly the less important ones. This selective downscaling allows the most important connections to stand out, conserves energy, and prepares the brain for new learning the next day. It's like a skilled gardener, carefully pruning the branches of a tree in the quiet of the evening, ensuring that the remaining branches grow stronger and the tree flourishes with renewed vitality, directing its precious resources towards essential growth. This is a gloriously simple principle of optimization, crucial for cognitive health. Another example of this glorious simplicity is the glymphatic system, the brain's unique waste clearance system. While active during wakefulness, this system becomes significantly more active during sleep. It acts like a nocturnal cleaning crew, gently flushing out metabolic waste products and toxins that accumulate in the brain during the day, including amyloid beta proteins, which are linked to neurodegenerative diseases. This elegant, simple mechanism of waste removal is vital for preventing the buildup of harmful substances and maintaining overall brain health. It's like a perfectly designed filtration system, working most efficiently when the main machinery is at rest, ensuring purity and continuous function. The silence of sleep creates the perfect conditions for this gentle, yet profoundly important cleanup. Furthermore, the fundamental act of energy restoration during sleep is deceptively simple. While the brain remains active, its overall metabolic rate can decrease, allowing for the replenishment of energy reserves like ATP that power its countless cellular processes. This redirection of energy from active waking tasks to quiet, internal regeneration is a straightforward biological imperative, essential for preventing cellular exhaustion. It's like a battery, simply needing to be connected to a power source to slowly, patiently, and efficiently recharge. The apparent inactivity of sleep conceals this deep, energy-efficient restoration. The beauty of these simple mechanisms is that they address multiple vital needs simultaneously. Synaptic pruning optimizes memory and learning while also conserving energy. Waste clearance maintains brain health and prevents disease. Hormonal regulation during sleep rebalances countless bodily functions, from appetite to stress response. This multifaceted efficiency points towards a profound, underlying design principle in nature, complex benefits can arise from simple, elegant solutions. It's the quiet laughter of efficiency, finding strength in its elemental grace, a beautiful testament to the power of economy and purpose. The apparent stillness of a stone belies the dynamic interplay of forces that shaped it, and the simple laws that allow it to continue its silent vigil. The pursuit of understanding the fundamental reasons for sleep often leads scientists to seek this glorious simplicity. When we strip away layers of superficial assumptions about why we need to check out for a third of our lives and find a fundamental, elegant set of biological processes that explain its necessity, that is when true understanding blossoms. The very fact that something as seemingly passive as sleep can orchestrate such profound, multi-layered repair and optimization speaks to a deep, pervasive elegance in the design of living systems. The existence of sleep, universally observed across the animal kingdom, is a powerful example of this elegance, demonstrating that the very core of our well-being is built on robust, foundational principles of rest and self-renewal, rather than endless layers of overcomplication. It's a whisper that our bodies, in their grand design, find profound strength and beauty in their elemental unified principles of balance and self-restoration. This understanding offers a profound sense of reassurance and empowerment. It suggests that the continuity of our physical and mental health, our astonishing capacity to maintain vitality and cognitive function, is rooted in principles that are fundamentally stable and elegant, woven into the very fabric of our being. It tells us that even in the face of demanding lives or complex health challenges, the basic biological systems within us possess an inherent resilience, a quiet strength derived from their simple yet powerful design. This recognition can bring a deep calm, knowing that underlying the apparent complexities of our inner world, there is a harmonious, efficient order, a whisper of a universal language that speaks of simplicity and enduring peace. A gentle invitation to reconnect with our body's innate wisdom. As you drift deeper now, let the gentle laughter of glorious simplicity, born from sleep's profound efficiency, bring you profound peace. Feel the quiet, ceaseless activity within your body, silently working to repair, to renew, and to optimize its systems. Even as your conscious thoughts begin to softly dissipate, there is no need to grasp at every intricate detail of sleep's mechanisms. Simply allow this beautiful, internal work of contemplation to unfold, carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of underlying biological elegance and the boundless capacity for inner peace. With each exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissipate like a gentle mist rising from a calm field at dawn. You are safe, you are held, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle, persistent hum of your own internal symphony. All is calm, all is clear, as the quiet laughter of glorious simplicity guides you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As our tranquil journey through the quiet wonders of sleep's glorious simplicity softly continues, having embraced the profound efficiency from which renewal blooms, we now turn our gaze towards an even more expansive and deeply reassuring concept, the lullaby of eternal biological rhythms. We often perceive our lives as a series of individual days and nights, a sequence of waking and sleeping periods that feel distinct and sometimes disconnected. But what if, gently guided by the unfolding principles of life's deepest cycles, our very existence is not just a personal ebb and flow, but an inseparable part of a continuous rhythmic dance of being, forever shaped by the grand, celestial clocks of our planet and the cosmos. It's like a serene river, not just flowing from a single source to a definitive sea, but eternally cycling within a boundless, unseen ocean. Its waters ever moving, ever transforming, participating in a grander, enduring planetary ballet, perfectly synchronized with the universe's breath. Imagine, for a quiet moment, your entire being breathing, a vast living entity with its own profound rhythms. Within this intricate dwelling, and indeed, extending beyond its perceived boundaries, lies a bustling, hidden garden of cycles, your very essence. This isn't a passive collection of biological processes. It's a dynamic, living system where countless internal clocks and feedback loops reside in a delicate balance, constantly in motion, influencing and being influenced by the ceaseless hum of the universe around us. This is the essence of eternal biological rhythms, a continuous, interconnected web of energy and life that encompasses both your inner being and the boundless cosmos, always seeking harmony, always returning to its fundamental pulse, a timeless dance of light and dark, activity and rest. The very fact that sleep itself is a fundamental, almost universal, biological imperative across the animal kingdom is a profound whisper from these eternal rhythms. It suggests that the definition of life is far more complex and inclusive than we once imagined, encompassing not just active wakefulness, but also profound periods of rest and regeneration. We are not just biological machines, we are intricate energetic systems, deeply reliant on the harmonious interplay between our own internal clocks and the pervasive rhythms of the earth and sun. This profound coexistence has evolved over eons, leading to a symbiotic relationship where the subtle energetic shifts of our planet nurture our well-being, influencing our cells, our nervous system, and ultimately, our state of health and consciousness. This is not about control, but about a shared existence, a mutual dance that resonates across all scales of being, revealing a deep, ancient connection to the cosmic cycles. Think of a gentle breeze carrying countless tiny dandelion seeds across a vast meadow. Each seed holds the potential for new life, and if it lands on fertile ground with the right amount of sunlight and moisture, a new plant will sprout. It draws its sustenance from the earth and the sun, eventually returning its energy when it decays, continuing the cycle. Our lives are much like those plants, constantly drawing energy and information from the universal field of rhythms, gently interacting with the light, dark, and energetic patterns around us, and contributing our own unique frequencies to the cosmic symphony. This continuous exchange and flourishing of life within and around us is the very essence of eternal biological rhythms, always adapting, always subtly shifting its composition in a grand, harmonious flow, aligning with universal conditions, and participating in the ceaseless inhale and exhale of cosmic matter. This understanding challenges our conventional, singular view of human identity, and indeed of life itself. It suggests that harmony and well-being are not solely products of individual conscious choices or localized physical interventions, but are also deeply intertwined with our energetic connection to the larger cosmos. The complex interplay between our circadian rhythms, our internal 24-hour clocks that regulate our sleep-wake cycles, metabolism, and hormone levels, the Earth's rotation, the sun's light-dark cycle, and the very rhythms of cellular repair and hormonal release, points to a form of universal intelligence, a continuous sensing of its own internal state, communicated through imperceptible channels that permeate all reality. It's as if the universe itself possesses a distributed wisdom, a silent, continuous sensing of its own internal state, communicated through imperceptible channels to our broader awareness. And our bodies are exquisite receivers and participants in this cosmic dialogue, tuning into its subtle rhythms, profoundly connected to the pulse of the planet. The pursuit of understanding these eternal biological rhythms is driven by our deepening scientific knowledge of chronobiology, the study of biological rhythms, sleep medicine, and even astrophysics. We are learning to identify the specific genetic components of our internal clocks, how light and darkness profoundly influence our sleep and wakefulness, and how disruptions to these rhythms can subtly affect our health and longevity. This continuous exploration expands the boundaries of our self-awareness, allowing us to connect with the intricate life within us and its connection to the cosmos on a deeper level. It's like discovering a new, untouched wing in an ancient, beloved library filled with books written in an entirely new, beautiful language about our own inherent connection to everything, revealing the profound poetry of our natural cycles, perpetually unfolding across time. This lullaby of eternal biological rhythms brings a profound sense of peace and belonging. It tells us that we, too, are part of this grand, continuous flow of energy and life, intricately linked not just to our planet, but to the very unfolding of the cosmos itself. Our individual lives, what with their joys and sorrows, their waking and sleeping, are precious notes within an eternal symphony that echoes the universe's own vast existence. Even as our own biological journeys unfold, the essence of our being, the subtle information that defines us, flows back into the larger cycle of existence, contributing to the tapestry of life that continuously thrives within and around us, always in harmony with the universe's grand, slow dance. There is no ultimate end, only transformation, a gentle continuation within the boundless rhythm of the universe, where life is as pervasive as starlight and as fundamental as time itself, endlessly renewing itself. This perspective is not meant to be a source of anxiety or a philosophical puzzle. Instead, it invites a deep sense of acceptance and serenity. It encourages us to surrender to the natural rhythms of light and dark, of activity and rest, of cellular repair and renewal, knowing that they are all part of a larger, harmonious design orchestrated by the universe itself. The gentle imperative of sleep and the profound benefits it confers serves as a beautiful, profound reminder of nature's enduring wisdom. Its quiet promise of interconnectedness in the face of immense complexity, a timeless lullaby from the heart of being, whispering of boundless, internal and external harmony. As you drift deeper now, let the image of these eternal biological rhythms bring you profound peace. Feel the quiet, ceaseless rhythm of life within and around you, encompassing cycles, energy, and profound interconnectedness, intimately linked to your own long breath. Even as your conscious thoughts begin to softly dissipate, there is no need to grasp at control or to fear the unknown. Simply allow this beautiful, internal understanding to unfold, carrying you deeper into a state of profound peace and restoration. Let your breath be soft and even, a tranquil rhythm that guides you further into relaxation. With each inhale, draw in the quiet wisdom of your being's eternal flow, a marvel of continuous cycles, in harmony with its living essence. With each exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing it to dissolve like a gentle mist rising from a calm river. You are safe, you are held, and you are gracefully dissolving into the quiet, boundless space of sleep, cradled by the gentle, persistent hum of eternal biological rhythms. All is calm, all is clear, as the lullaby of life's enduring journey, nestled within the cosmos's deep rhythms, guides you into the deepest, most restorative rest. As our gentle journey through the intricate wonders of sleep's profound purpose softly draws to its close, we arrive at the most serene of moments, the quiet transition into deep, restorative sleep. We've explored the whispers from the deep rest of our own being, illuminated the gentle haze of silent energy, and listened to the echoing pathways of memory pruning. We've floated upon the woven fabric of memory strengthened by deep sleep, bathed in the reflecting light from the edge of restoration and adaptation, and navigated amidst the ripples of dreams and the subconscious tide. We've gathered the falling leaves from the tree of sleep science and embraced the glorious simplicity of its efficiency. Finally, we were cradled by the lullaby of eternal biological rhythms. Now, in this profound stillness, we draw a final soothing connection between the essential reasons we sleep and the grand, continuous dream of infinite rest that permeates the cosmos. Imagine, for a final, comforting moment, your entire being not just as a collection of separate functions, but as a vast, living symphony, perpetually playing a unique and intricate melody. Just as your conscious mind yields to the rhythms of sleep, allowing for repair and renewal, so too do the countless processes within you, from the hum of your cells to the intricate dance of your neurons, work in continuous, gentle concert, striving for a state of profound harmony. The act of sleep, in its deepest essence, is not a dramatic, urgent struggle against wakefulness, but rather a soft whisper from this symphony's deep, enduring dream, a testament to your body's profound ability to connect, to communicate, and to constantly seek equilibrium, beautifully integrated into the tapestry of your overall existence. The remarkable understanding that sleep is far more than mere inactivity, that it is a time of vital repair. Memory consolidation, emotional processing, and waste removal is a beautiful, if sometimes humbling, reminder of your body's astonishing wisdom. It tells us that the spark of existence, once manifested, possesses an inherent drive to continue, to find conditions that allow it to regenerate, to adapt, and to ultimately persist. This profound biological imperative underscores a deep principle that true health and well-being are not easily fragmented, but arise from a delicate dance between all internal systems. Your vitality is a precious note in the grand symphony of your internal being, played with subtle influences from the restorative power of slumber. Think of a cherished family heirloom, perhaps a delicate antique locket passed down through generations. It might be tucked away in a dusty drawer for years, seemingly forgotten. But its value, its history, its very essence remains intact, waiting for the gentle hand that will rediscover it, polish it, and bring its story back into the light. The subtle processes of sleep, the glymphatic system flushing toxins, the hormonal rhythms rebalancing, the memories being consolidated are like these heirlooms of internal communication, often unnoticed by our conscious awareness, but faithfully performed by your body, which holds the key to its profound well-being. This isn't a magical act, it's a profound connection to a deep, shared biological wisdom, a testament to your body's capacity for enduring self-regulation, a gentle reassurance that true well-being comes from listening to all its parts. This perspective encourages us to view our own bodies, with their complex internal ecosystems and intricate restorative processes, not with a sense of separation, but with a deeper sense of humility and awe. It highlights the profound interconnectedness of our brain, our physical body, and our very capacity for conscious experience. It whispers that our internal world has its own long rhythms, its own cycles of activity and rest, far more nuanced than our waking minds alone might perceive. Our role, then, is to approach our own sleep and well-being with respect, with careful attention, and with a gentle understanding of its holistic nature, ensuring that our self-care honors the intricate harmony within. The lessons from understanding the true reasons we sleep extend beyond personal health. They speak to the enduring spirit of restoration and cyclical renewal that characterizes all of life. Throughout its long history, life on Earth has evolved alongside the fundamental rhythm of day and night, adapting to periods of activity and rest. Sleep is a universal solution to the challenges of existence, a testament to life's ingenious design. It is a reaffirmation that, in the face of physiological challenges, our body does not simply break down. It transforms, it adapts, and it constantly seeks to reestablish a state of harmonious equilibrium. A persistent, enduring dream woven into the very fabric of our being, echoing the universe's own fundamental cycles. This understanding is not meant to be a source of anxiety or rigid dictate. Instead, it offers a profound sense of peace and acceptance. It suggests that your well-being in all its forms, from physical vitality to emotional resilience, is rooted in an enduring, cyclical process, continuously transforming and persisting within the embrace of your own unique biological symphony. You are not an isolated being. You are an integral part of this vast, living tapestry, woven from the same enduring essence of life that allows restorative sleep to bless all creatures. Your place is within this peaceful, ongoing dream of internal harmony, a dream of constant, subtle communication and boundless possibility, where the unknown is as comforting as the known, and every moment of rest contributes to the beauty of the overall pattern. As you now prepare to surrender fully to the embrace of sleep, let any remaining thoughts drift away like tiny, luminescent dust motes in the quiet inner expanse. There is nothing left to do, nowhere left to go. The journey through the fascinating reasons we sleep has prepared you, softening the edges of your perception, blurring the rigid boundaries between mind and body, between conscious thought and unconscious biological wisdom. Feel the profound weightlessness as your body relaxes deeper and deeper into the surface beneath you. Each breath is a gentle wave, carrying you further from the shores of wakefulness and into the boundless ocean of rest. The stars above, those ancient distant suns, are now softly closing their eyes, mirroring your own descent into tranquility. Your mind, too, is settling, its deep processes working peacefully in the background, preparing you for the deepest, most restorative slumber, where all internal systems find their gentle, unified rest. Allow the concept of your body's enduring dream of harmony, woven with the wisdom of essential rest, to be the ultimate lullaby, a comforting truth that embraces you. Its complexity is now your warmth, its balance your peace, its mysteries your quiet wonder. You are dissolving gently into this grand internal dream, merging effortlessly with its currents, becoming one with the quiet, profound sleep of reason, and the boundless, nurturing embrace of eternal rest. Rest now, deeply and peacefully. Let the silence of your internal world fill your being. You are loved, you are safe, and you are drifting into the most restorative of sleeps, held within the vast, soft dream of your own existence, where all life finds its gentle, peaceful rest.